Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel and welcome to my TBR for Winterween. So I have my full fest hoodie on. It's really strange to be getting into a spooky mood in January, but here we go. I don't think I have properly taken part in Winterween before, so this is all very exciting. This is hosted by Gabby Reads. I found out over on Instagram, so I will link the Instagram post that told me all about it and where you can find the prompts, but it is running from the 10th to the 16th of January. I feel like I'm forgetting something massive that I'm doing between those dates now, but otherwise I have 5 books that I want to read during this week. I have big reading goals for 2025, so I need to get through these books. They're all things that I definitely wouldn't prioritize and pick up straight away in January, so let's see if this is successful. So the first prompt is to read a book in the dark / at night, and the weather here at the moment means that we're probably dark from like 5 p.m, so I can definitely read this book in an evening when it is dark outside. So I have gone for Layla by Colleen Hoover. I've been putting this one off because it's definitely a 5-star prediction for me, so let's hope that it hits that. So this is about Leeds, who meets Layla and is convinced he'll spend the rest of his life with her, until an unexpected attack leaves Layla fighting for her life. After weeks in the hospital, Layla recovers physically, but the emotional and mental scarring has altered the woman Leeds fell in love with. In order to put their relationship back on track, Leeds whisks Layla away to the bed and breakfast where they first met. Once they arrive, Layla's behaviour takes a bizarre turn, and that's just one of many inexplicable occurrences. I think this sounds so great, and I will definitely be able to finish it in an evening. Prompt number 2 is to read a horror or a thriller, so I have gone for Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. I don't actually know what this one's about. It's giving me Turn of the Key vibes. 25 years ago, Maggie and her parents moved into a rambling Victorian estate called Bainbury Hall. They spent 3 weeks there before fleeing in the dead of night, an ordeal her father recounted in a spooky memoir that became a worldwide phenomenon. Wait, no, that sounds like The Haunting of Hill House. Interesting. Yeah, definitely well, it says horror or thriller. It sounds like a very horrifying thriller. I don't know if it's quite, oh my god, it literally says if you liked The Haunting of Hill House, you're going to love Home Before Dark. Maybe it is a rip-off of The Haunting of Hill House. We will find out. So I actually could use Home Before Dark as the next prompt, but I picked a different book because the next one is to read a book with a house on the cover or in the title. So I have gone for The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones. I've heard very mixed things about this, but it is one of my long-standing TBR books. It's just because it's so pretty, like the aesthetic is gorgeous. So I didn't want to not love it. That is literally the reason it's taken me so long to read. This is about 17-year-old Rin, who cares about only 2 things, her family and her family's graveyard. And right now, both are in dire straits. Since the death of their parents, Rin and her siblings have been scraping together a meagre existence as gravediggers in the remote village of Colburn, which sits at the foot of a harsh and deadly mountain range that was once home to the Fae. The problem with being gravediggers in Colburn, though, is the dead don't always stay dead. So definitely fits the vibe of Winterween as well as fitting the prompt. As I said, aesthetic is gorgeous. I'm sure I want to hold on to this whether I like it or not, so the pressure to like it is real. Another long-standing TBR book here, because we have Read a Horror published 5 or more years ago, and I have gone for Rewind by Catherine Ryan Howard. Just checking the information, but this came out in 2019, so yeah, starting 2025, this definitely just about fits the criteria. I don't know what I've been putting this one off for, but I really have been just delaying it. Natalie knows there's something creepy about Andrew, the manager of her isolated holiday cottage. She wants to leave, but she can't. Not until she finds what she's looking for. Andrew is watching his only guest via a hidden camera in her room when the unthinkable happens. A shadowy figure appears on screen, kills the woman, and destroys the camera. This is an explosive story about a murder caught on film. You've already missed the start. To get the full picture, you must rewind the tape and play it through to the end, no matter how shocking. It sounds really good. I don't know why I've been putting it off. So yeah, I guess Winterween is finally the time. Last but not least, the prompt is read a novella, manga, or listen to a spooky audiobook. So I've gone for the shortest, I think, horror on my TBR. I'm calling it a novella. It might not be. I think it's a collection of very short stories. I'm just going to include it. It's fine, they're not policing this. I've gone for You've Lost a Lot of Blood by Eric LaRocca. Each precious thing I show you in this book is a holy relic from the night we both perished. The night when I combed you from my hair and watered the moon with your blood. I don't know how many parts there are to this. It could be good to spread it across the readathon. Okay, You've Lost a Lot of Blood part 1, part 2. Okay, so there are actually 6 parts, so I can spread this across the readathon because I do not have a great track record with Eric LaRocca, but I really want to enjoy the craziness. So yeah, I'm going to spread this out so I don't just have to commit to reading it in one evening. But it sounds really weird. Eric LaRocca is really weird. So as I said, Winterween is the time. Here we have it then. This is my TBR for Winterween. I am incredibly excited to take part this year, and hopefully we have at least 2 5-star reads in this stack. I normally have quite a good reading month in January, and picking up horrors and thrillers should be a good start. We'll see. Let me know if you've read any of these books and have any opinions on them, and also let me know down below if you are taking part in Winterween too. Let me know what your TBR is. I'm really interested to hear. But on that note, that is all I have time for today, so thank you very, very much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!